Glad to have you with us from Mount Pleasant, Michigan, Kelly Short Stadium. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. It's the South Alabama Jaguars and the Central Michigan Chippewas. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, checking in with the Chips head coach. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Chippewas offense will get first crack at it here. And, David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked.
There he goes. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force-feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Might as well give it to him again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They'll move the wide receiver. To the air. It's Flores. Makes a catch. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
They'll try to power their way ahead. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down. The Chippewas will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense will really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. He wants to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Hunter. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. They're dealing with a second and long. Trying play action. Caught behind the line. It's Phillips. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Looking to buy time. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident, not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. You saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, man, it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling, something good seems to happen. So that's not going to stop. And I think moving forward, this defense has got to expect him to scramble more often.
The Jaguars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. There's a crease. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Jaguars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Rides to the back and tackled there by the defense.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
They are on the move. As they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 28. And the Jaguars come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Going with the ground game left. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's fourth down.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
The Chippewas offense makes its way out to start the drive. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Blue. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Flores. Buys a little time with his feet. Quarterback gets past the marker. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Gonna run it. It's Townsend. And he got 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 coming.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Chippewas are marching down the field. The run inside. It's blue. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Flores. Rushes on him. Working that left side now. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Great job by the quarterback to beat the blitz by getting rid of the football, and as a bonus, they get the first down.
Yeah, that's a good example of a quarterback knowing where his answers are. He sees the blitz coming, he finds his running back running out of the backfield, and they're able to make that defense pay.
Running inside. It's blue. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Motion from the wideout. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And on that 3rd down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback and his intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Number 38, set to kick this one.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Trying to impose their will with the run. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Jaguars will have it 1st and 10. on the ground with the counter. Might have a chance. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Jaguars will hustle to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for room. It's Phillips. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Gets it out quickly. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Dropping back, it's Davenport. Now adjusting. Turning it on. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Phillips. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And the Jaguars trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Flips it out to the back. He's going for the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, South Alabama. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And whistles as we stop play. A man down, they'll check on him. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. The run inside. It's Blue. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield, it's McIntosh. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
Looking to throw, it's Flores. Starting to feel a little pressure. QB got it himself. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. And hold up just a second as we check on the injured player. Training staff is out there tending to the injured player, and we will step aside. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Running inside. It's Blue. At the 40, there he goes. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
The Chippewas are rolling down the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Running the red zone, it's Blue. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Dropping back, it's Flores. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Jaguars offense ready to start this drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Gibbs. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Could be an alley. Got enough for the 1st. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Jaguars moving quickly to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Grab behind the line. It's Phillips. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Training staff checking out this junior defensive tackle. We hope this is not serious, and he gets back in the fray shortly. The Jaguars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Davenport. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires on the move. Working the middle. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. 3rd down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got him. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Townsend. Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Gonna run it. It's Blue. Here's a little room there. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Chippewas have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Flores. Got it in the middle. It's Peters. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. The Chippewas with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Here's the pressure. Gets away to his left. He's going to take off. Still running at the 40. Slides to the ground after picking up the first great play on 2nd and short. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here.
Timeout, Central Michigan.
Waning seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific 2nd half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Mount Pleasant today, and welcome into the halftime update. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they are 2 quarters from a win. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kelly Shorts Stadium.
And the Chippewas will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Guys, the South Alabama head coach told me at the half, he is so frustrated with his defense right now. They've given up over 80 yards on the ground in that rushing attack. Known for their run game defense, they have got to be more stout at the line of scrimmage. The good news, they are running the ball well. The line of scrimmage has been dominant. He said, we've got to keep it going on offense and tighten things up defensively if we want to stay in this game. Guys?
Holly, thank you. And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. Back to throw, it's Davenport. Got him. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
Knocked down immediately. They tried to surprise him on 3rd and long with the run, and nothing doing.
And I think a lot of people are going to look at that drive, and first of all, the drive was awful. They're all going to look at the drive and say it was awful, but how about the giving up on 3rd down? I mean, you got 3rd and long, you try to sneak a run in, and this drive, this possession, it was disastrous for the offense, and now you just hope you have enough space to get a punt.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Great place to start for this offense.
Here we go. Ready. Ready, go.
The run inside. It's Townsend. Takes it past the marker. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
22.
They'll move the wide receiver.
Ready, go.
Using his legs, it's Blue. Maybe some room here. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down and distance in this game.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Touchdown, Chippewas! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Scanning the field, it's Flores. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion. He will be stopped just inches away after the catch and run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And listen, there's nothing wrong with play action for this offense, but man, you gotta protect. You gotta sell that run. And if the quarterback's gonna do that, he needs his guys up front to give him a little bit more time to maybe take those shots down the field and make some big plays for this offense.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
The Central Michigan offense takes the field to go to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
He'll try it again. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
A designed run from the quarterback. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Just hammering it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And, man, they have flipped this game in the 3rd quarter quickly. They've got hot, man. Both sides of the football working together, getting stops. The offense now, Palmer, putting another touchdown drive together. They are in fuego.
Yeah, you got to give their coaching staff, David, credit as well, because they made some really good adjustments at halftime. They were having some trouble in the first half. They tweaked some things schematically, both on offense and defense. And you're right, they look like a completely different team here in the second half.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the away team sideline, I can see the coaches imploring their team right now. This has to be a turning point. Turning it over on that last drive, it could get out of hand if they don't make something happen right now. You see the coaches and players coming together to try to get that momentum back. I'll keep you posted on it if that swings here in their favor. Guys?
Holly, thank you. And the Jaguars want to crank the tempo.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw...
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the Chippewas sideline, the offense is getting ready to take the field right now, but they have been patting the defense on the back, patting guys on the helmet, saying, get that ball back for us. We are going to make them pay. This defense has kept their offense right in it. There's a ton of chemistry and excitement down here on the field. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Go, go.
Now the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
How about that athleticism by the tight end, stretching out and diving to haul that pass in. Great play.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Trying to get outside, it's Blue. Finding some room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
They're going to ride this running back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Driving for the goal line, loose football. Defense falls on the ball, going to be a turnover. And now after losing the fumble, there is an injured man on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Davenport. Throws for the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Running inside. It's Martin. Got enough for the first. A nice play there, and that is likely how we'll put the finishing touches on this period. As we head into the fourth quarter, both teams hoping to rely on the running game. Here's how the two backs stack up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They'll give it to him again. Nice move to keep running. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Across the 25 to the 24-yard line before he stopped. Pick up a 5 and a first down. The Jaguars, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Jaguars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Malone. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And the biggest key for them on this sustained drive has been their ability running the football. And there's nothing more demoralizing to a defense when you know the other team is going to run it and you still can't stop them. And I think if I'm this offense here, I'm finding other ways and other run schemes to just keep giving this guy the football because he is cruising through this defense now.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for space. It's Malone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Jaguars! They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, running back on the move. Picks up the first down. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Keeps it on the option. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
They booted away on 4th down. He came so close to pinning them deep, but maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Looking to pass. It's Davenport. Skips away from pressure. Remember, down where you start the slide, and he'll be short of the line to gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. Got a little grass. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
Man, so nice to have a QB. When you need him, in the moments, can get those big 3rd down conversions with his legs. He does it here. He showed you the wheels some today.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unleashes it on the run. He's got it inside the 25. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Now on the move. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him.
Headed to the end zone, and he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Nothing doing. He has stopped short of the goal line. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has...
Touchdown, South Alabama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Thought he might have had a little room for a second, but he'll be stopped at the 28, and a pretty good job by the coverage unit. The Chippewas offense makes its way out to start the drive. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one.
Hey, move. Ready, go.
The run inside. It's Blue. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Flores. Finds his man. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I tell you, the fullback, he's just not a guy that you're going to tackle and catch, right? You got to bring this guy down on the ground. He can make people miss. He's got a little bit of speed. He showed you it right there.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Here we go. Third down and 1. Let's see what you're made of. They'll try to run for it. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, I'm going to be curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the fourth quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
Fires to the tight end. Could not make his way to the corner. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
On third down, he drops to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The Chippewas line up to punt it away. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
Looking to throw, it's Davenport. This time he's got his man. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on third and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And the Jaguars will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. He makes the catch at the 10. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Now, they need to pick up just a few more yards here to get within the kicker's range, David.
No doubt, Reese. We got to take care of the football, but we're trying to get as many yards as we can. Jesse, let's make this thing as easy as possible on our kicker.
You're right. And listen, you've got some time, too, so you don't got to panic here. Just pick the right play and go execute.
Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Ready? Red 18, red 18. Go, go.
Dropping back, it's Flores. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And every defensive coordinator in the country will tell you, you want to get him to 3rd and long. Obvious passing situation.
Guys, I can't believe this. They must not trust their defense at all. They're leaving the offense out there, and they're going to go for it here. You want to talk about a high-risk decision.
Go, go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that ball's incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. So the game will continue for at least one more play as the penalty gives the offense an untimed down. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. This would be a long, long field goal to win the game, but it comes with even more risk. The return man could take it back. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
We'll get it started here in overtime.
Here we go. Ready? Red 80, red 80. Go, go.
Running inside, it's Martin. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Man, you play the whole game. Now it's coming down to, what, a couple of plays. It's in overtime. You're starting to move the ball closer to the opponent's end zone. Got to make a play, got to protect the football. What's your go-to play after watching this whole game develop?
Makes the grab on the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open.
Touchdown, Jaguars! They take the lead here in overtime.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone. because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They go to the ground. He breaks a tackle. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Flores. Makes the grab. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. First and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown.
Here we go. Ready. 180. Ready, go.
Going to the run, it's Blue. Touchdown, Central Michigan. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with the point after.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
And he puts through the extra point. Now first down here in the 2nd overtime.
Ready. 22. 22. Go.
They'll run the option. There's some room. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Chips. Got it in to take the lead here in the 2nd OT.
What I like about this running back is he can do it different ways. He can hurt you running between the tackles. He's got great vision, but he's also got a lot of speed. And I love the fact that this offense can go option. They can trust the quarterback to make the right decision, pitch it out to him wide, and then you see the speed. There's so many different ways in the running game. This guy can hurt you, and you saw it right there on that long, explosive play.
Looking for a man. It's Flores. They got it. Executed beautifully, and the lead is 8 in double OT. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Zings it complete to the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They are up against it, a 3rd and long, needing a touchdown here in overtime. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to escape. It's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth Games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.